Alright, hello everyone, I'm Ratman Horatio, and we're good and lost now in Elden Ring since I took an additional 2 days between proper streams. So, pitter patter, let's get back to it. I feel as though I'm forgetting something, and it was something important, but how important could it be? What's... I haven't launched... Oh... Alrighty then, so you all got to see that live, so, I was gonna say, so I haven't launched Elden Ring since last time. Uh, the letterbox thing is different, and you saw me go into my system and be like, yeah, that's all the same. Why is it coming up different on OBS? And it took an extra second, and it loaded in weird too. You might have noticed in the load screen whenever it was loading into the game that the load tile, the tooltip didn't take up the entire screen. You could see the rest of the level load in behind it. Really weird. Alright, so last stream God, I did some stuff last stream. I still fundamentally don't understand what this is pointing. Is it meant to be pointing towards the minor Erd tree? That's just a poison rock. Maybe go talk to... I'm gonna go try and talk to Height again, because I swear he's gonna have something to add to all of this at some point. Also, after that weird launch issue, I'm gonna call it a launch issue. I keep looking over at the OBS stats, checking to make sure I'm not dropping frames anywhere that I'm not supposed to be. Yep, those guys still make the held point fish noises. Hey, whatever works. I could grab some more fire butterfly wings, or whatever they're called, but let's not. Greetings, Height.
I must begin my search for a true and...
Nope, you're still dialoguing. Did I ever look up here? Now let's take a quick peek. I'm sure there's no harm in taking a look. Yep, I've been up here. This is where one of the halves of the crest was, wasn't it? I don't think Blade will have anything new. There's... You know what, let's... Ah, to hell with me. I don't think I ever looked through that cliffside path well enough. I remember I was gearing up to explore this place and experience Dragon, but the game was just like, would you like to teleport to Caelid instead? So I teleported to Caelid instead. I swear I'm not marking random places. There's a reason. Is that down below or up above? It doesn't matter. Merchant. Dragon Church. Alright, first and foremost, let's go ahead and take a pass at the dragon that's currently hanging out in that river, in that lake. If we do damage, we might do the Soulsborne special and ram our head against it until either it or us dies. Well, until it dies, because that'll be up on them. It's not like we're going deathless or hitless, so that's not really our business. Yeah, the Dragon Burnt Ruins. There's a... down there. If I were a dragon, I was supposed to come crashing down in this lake bed. Where would I do it? Probably at the altar with all the people. I think cure poison. No. No, I don't. Can I convince you to stop with the fire attacks? I get that you're a dragon. Well, technically a wyvern, but... And that that's kind of your thing, but... It doesn't make it any less annoying. That is indeed a flying dragon. Oh, a dragon heart. New draconic powers available at the Cathedral of the Dragon Communion. I've been there, so I guess I can go offer heart. Neat. I'm mildly surprised it didn't cause a, lost grace to appear where it died. Or, you know, on this landmass. Oh, crap. Of course I'm still in combat. Alright, so... we felled a wyvern. Hopefully not all of them are as fly-happy as that one, but not a whole lot we can do about it if they choose to go that route. You know I'm done in this lake. I see these two little patches of land, and I feel like they're supposed to be right... The way they look on the map, they're raised up higher than they are, but that is not in fact. Is Agheel Lake North up above or down below? I think that's up above. Excellent. Came here in part because I want to poke the telescope. That's... So there's where I'm trying to head. Hello, Vixtut. I've got three. One along the bottom of the broken off and Nomad. Those are over near and in Caelid, so that's whatever nightmarish things Caelid is. How's it going? I'm okay. How are you? As for how Elden Ring's going, we've defeated the Grafty boy. I think that was Godric. Godric the Grafted, and that's really about it. We have gotten quite a bit of exploring done. Let me tell you, this place sucked. Redmane Castle was not the greatest place to go. And Caelid in general was horrific. You're just a little sick. Well, I understand that. I feel that. I suppose. Do I need to... Yes, no, maybe so? Alright, let's... I don't think I've ever actually properly been on this road path. Let's follow this road up and through, and then link up with it up above. Oh, further north? Another bonk build. Like, a big thing whenever I go through the Souls-like games, I pick whatever the depraved wretch equivalent is, which is 10 in every stat so I can go any direction, and then I always go into a bonk build. Whether or not I go full caveman is variable, but this time around I'm just like, yeah, sure, I'll go full caveman. Simple leathers. Non-forged gear, so no metal. For the variations of the sticks. I will say, finding... Dark Souls 3 had the best of bonks. I don't disagree. Dark Souls 3 was an interesting go-about for a first playthrough. It's there? Yes, it is down there. Well, that's all death via fall damage. Go, that's a way down. Did I find Smo's hammer? In 3 or in this? Because if Smo's hammer's in Elden Ring, I'm going to be surprised. Oh, that was another slumbering egg. Kind of expected feathers. In 3 was... I'm pretty sure I found it, but it's been a hot minute since I played 3. What? Is this an invasion thing? I've been booted off my horse because... Ah, yes. Very compelling. Hammer talisman, you say? What does that do? Enhances stamina, reducing attacks against blockers. Yeah. Competitive multiplayer. Use Duelist Furled Finger to write a red summon sign. Will begin once you have been summoned by a player from another world. Duelist and your objectives defeat the host of fingers who summoned you. You know, what was it? 3 had that thing with all of the tongues. Why is this one all the fingers? Is that not a tree? Or is that just a really weird physics on a very bendy tree? No, that's a tree. That's just some weird physics. Look at how bendy it is. Who doesn't like a good finger? You know exactly what you were typing whenever you type that. I will say all that's left is for someone out there to use, what is it, Paralyzer by Finger 11 during their totally sick backstab compilation. I would say parry compilation, but if you're using a shield that has the parry ability on it, everyone's gonna see it coming. Is there anything here, or did they put this giant structure down for the competitive PvP and then just didn't do anything with it? I guess they just put this down here for the competitive PvP and decided not to do anything with it. Alrighty then. What about a shiny parry? Look, all I'm saying is that Dark Souls 2 had the right idea by giving two-handed great weapons a ultra parry. I don't think I ever landed a parry in Dark Souls 2, but by God, you can bet your ass I tried. That doesn't even open up a fast travel point. I think 2 also had spell parrying. Like, there were specific shields that allowed you to parry spells. But the timing was super finicky. Greetings, Sir Knight. Ash of War, Golden Vow. Well, it's a good thing I, on a whim, decided to bonk that man. Somber Smithing Stone 1, which is worthless to me. So I found a place called a lift or something. I did find the, what in the world is it called? The well. Grave. I can't remember anything going by. Wait, was that the place that was way to the north? No, that was the Divine Bridge. The village of Albinurix. If I found a place with lift in the name, I can't recall. Are those slugs on fire? Yep, those are lava slugs. Get all the butterflies. He's gonna blow? I don't know why I expected him to explode, but... Why are there so many of these places where there's just a section of grass that's on fire? Place I'm headed can be reached from the magic school. I mean, I already took a look at the magic school, and I'm kind of locked out of that place, so I need to find a way in. Alright, let's link up with this road and head back out towards Caelid. Mostly to get a bead on what's over there. Want a hint? This hint involves spoilers. Oh, is there another fucking Evergoal near here? Or is that one of those weird independent Rocky boys? Like, I managed to get this far, not just into Elden Ring, but into Elden Ring's life cycle without any spoilers, so... Not without too many spoilers. I can't say with no spoilers whatsoever, because everyone knows, Millennia, Blade of Miquella, something defeat. Foot soldier cap. Ah, more flesh. It's crest heater shield. That is a magical spelling of the word involve. Involves in the general direction of your way into the magic school. Well, I already met one person who was just like, hey, what was it, Sorcerer Thoughts or whatever? Who's just like, I need a key. I need an ID in order to get into the school, and, I lost mine. And then I also ran into, what was her name? Selena? The woman with the statue thing on her head.
Hello? Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Hello? Hello? Anyone? Oh, my stars. I'm so happy to see you. I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here. Please, can you help me out of this? My thanks. 1,000 thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big. And I'll pop clean out, I'm sure.
Does my club count?
There's no need to fret. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say.
Well, I guess the question is... the question to whether or not I want to hint is, would I be able to figure out how to do that on my own, or is this one of those things that Dark Souls is known for, where it's like, there's no way you're going to know about this unless you either search every inch or are a savant?
Well played, good sir. Well played. Oh, that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me. Well, I'm out now, and that's what counts. I thank you. And as a token of my appreciation, I'd like you to have this.
Ah, even more exalted flesh.
Once again, the pleasure is mine. I journey to the east, where I intend to further my education in the ways of war.
This man's headed to
Beyond
Caelid?
these lands lie the scarlet, rot-blighted Caelid wilds. And upon their southern edge is Redmane Castle, in which a festival of combat is being held.
I've been to
I've
Redmane.
heard whispers of such festivities before. Doesn't the notion set your breast aflutter?
You know, when I was going through Redmane, one of the people in chat was just like, oh yeah, there's an easy way through this. It involves one of the quests.
I'm
Is this the
heading
quest?
to Redmane. I've heard there's to be.
Alright, since you're saying that it's possible, but it will probably be time consuming, it's probably best to not get the hint. Like, sure, it would expedite the process, but it would ruin the experience.
You know, like,
Oh, there's a pumpkin head on that bridge. Oh, there's a Grace. Alright, let's head down. I wonder if I'm going to run into another Night Cavalry soon. Or if the Night Cavalry was a one-off boss who just appeared. I mean, I thank you for the offer. But, I guess part of the allure of the first playthrough is the proverbial innocence. Aren't the trolls normally under the bridge? I deserve that. Also, thank you so much for the follow. I have a shockingly one-track mind, and unless something immediately distracts me, I have trouble dividing my attention. Where's your pack horse mule thing?
oh dear. You might, terribly sorry. Are you here as a customer?
Oh, a bandit mask. The cookbook we'll take. Mask of black cloth that covers the mouth. Favored by bandits for hiding their faces, it also provides some protection against poison. We're not going to wear it, but we are going to purchase it, and we are just going to have it sit in our backpack for until we put it away.
I'm afraid I've very little to...
Okay, see you next time, merchant man. I still have no idea where your pack animal went. Am I interested in a talisman? What kind of talisman? Like a talisman bag, so I can equip another one, or... Oh, not more skeletons. Let's not get super distracted. Let's just hop on Torrent and... I keep seeing ruins like this on the map, and I'm just like, oh, that's probably something. It almost never is. Increased damage with the lower equip load. Well, that seems amazing. But at the moment, if I need damage, I equip... Oh, I already have the sword seal equipped. Hmm. There's a dude on a boat. As for the talisman, again, is this one of those talismans that I'll find on my own? Is it one that has multiple steps? Would it ruin the experience of getting the talisman if you told me where and how to get it? Well, that's an enemy. I expect there to be something in here more than just a couple skeletons. Mildly disappointed. Also, the Flynn's Ring talisman. Tibia Mariner. So, like, does he call for help? He's tooting his horn. Deathroot, skeletal militiamen are ashes. You'd probably not find on my own, but if you research quite some, I'd find it. I mean, let's be honest, from what I've experienced so far, and from what I've been told about Elden Ring, that's like 80 to 90% of the gameplay. It is, okay, here's vague instructions on how to do a thing, and something that you need to do. Like, here's a list of bosses you need to kill. Alright, how do I do that? I don't know, figure it out. Also, here's a handy-dandy map that isn't completely filled in. Go explore, or something. Human bone shard. There's just a body here that I haven't looted, but it doesn't have anything on it. How strange. I hear a beetle of some description. Is it a white beetle that it has something? A gold beetle that has magic that is worthless to me? Or it's a red beetle. Of course it's a red beetle. I can't tell if that's another graveyard or Summon Water Village. Wait, that's a village? Could have fooled me. Alright, before we get too distracted, I want to see if there's anything up in that little area. And then... what do you think? Head towards these ruins, then the Minor Erd Tree, or head directly down into whatever that spot is? I will eventually need to come back and check out the, whatever that is. So tag the upper part and then go to the weird spot and then head to the minor Erd tree. Alright, so generalized disappointment, there's nothing of note here. Alright, off the miscolored splotch on my map. Alright, so that's up. Alright, so these ruins on the left first because they're here and it looks like a church, which means an upgrade to my healing. You know what it is, but no spoiling. It's another one of those ever jails, ever goals. Oh. We share this same brain cell. Sacred Scorpion Charm, and that's about it. Alright, so more fake PvP. Cookbook. 2 more cookbooks. It's really funny that, I wonder if that speaks volumes about my own thought process playing this game. Where me and the AI basically mirror matched there for a second. There, and then head up towards the miner. Oh, we can make grace mimics now. Lightning grease. Wait, that's drawstring lightning grease. Dogs are down there. This is Caelid proper. Oh, there's a bird. More slimes. And another graveyard with slimes in it. Unless there's a cave beneath me here. I mean, that should probably speak volumes about what kind of content you can expect from me in the future. Literally mirror matched with a machine. And not in the good way. These are Radahn's boys. You can tell from the helmets, probably from the armament color as well, but I honestly can't tell. Look, as long as there's not another fallen star beast. Gale, as in Slave Knight Gale or a different Gale? Alright, so there's no elevator this time, so we're taking the way. Yes, I can take this fall. Anything stone. You know, maybe it's a mild case of claustrophobia, but I was never really a fan of underground caves and mines and such. I always felt uncomfortable. They were too closed in, too easy to get trapped in. Opinion on falling star beasts? The fucking worst. I've only fought one, and it was a weird bull creature. And it kept, like, it wouldn't have been so bad if its, like, range wasn't the entire arena. Like, it would have been neat if it wasn't so shit. Land octopus. What are you doing down here? There's more. Great. Wonderful. I'm sure it won't drive me insane. I gotta say, Radahn's boys are vaguely more compassionate than the rest of the overseers I run into down here. Bye. And stone. Oh, a mimic. There's a pickaxe, but that's a forged tool, and I can't use it. Who isn't a little insane? I mean, according to the definition, the people who write the definitions. Alright, so this is around where the boss fog is, I think. Oh, this just opens up. That's convenient. No, I recognize that kind of mount. It's another star beast, isn't it? Oh no, it's just a magma worm. Oh, thank God, it's a magma worm. Why does it have a sword? There's always people who bite into popsicles. Why must you hurt me in this manner? Dear viewer. Hey, that's the, Gaping Dragon charge. Can I convince you to stop doing that, Mr. Magma Worm? Try. Alright, it gave another dragon heart and moon veil. Question, why did a worm give a dragon heart? Dragons and worms are fundamentally different things. Also, that was more of a dragon than the last dragon I fought. It was in fact quadrupedal, and it did have a set of wings, though I feel as though those were, strictly speaking, not the useful kind of wings. Oh, what's the term? Vestigial wings. We're not going to take the teleport out, because I've actually explored very little of this mine. Alexander?
Oh, the esteemed warrior. Where did you spring from? This was supposed to be a dead end, I'm sure of it. What's going on here? A door from thin air? Well, stranger things happen at sea, or so I'm told. But
You're confused?
onward
I'm confused.
to the Kaled Wilds. Gosh, that dead end had me rather stumped.
Was that an illusory wall until a second ago? I didn't know. I didn't come this way.
To the festival at Redmane Castle. Doesn't the thought just? It's time at the festival. Doesn't the?
Alright, he's head off to the festival, whatever that means. Oh, there's just a grace here, too. What? I have several questions. I'm not gonna get any answers. Wait, there's a kid. What? Limgrave? What? How? I mean, I guess it is a tunnel and not a mine. You've been guffawing for the past 4 days? Or would it be more of a hyuk? Hey, look, I'm not one to judge, as long as you're happy. Oh, okay, so this has been... I might have been able to see from the other side and then talk to Alexander in here and been very confused. But since I thoroughly confused myself, went to the far side and worked my way through this place backwards. Alright, yeah, that'll do it. Yup. Was I already up here? Yes. No, maybe so. No, I haven't. Did I? I'm so confused, Sharon. No, this is where the land octopodes were. Alright, so where's your parent? Where's the big one that drops the ovaries? There's the big one that drops the ovaries. Ah, yes. Infinite combo. That's my bad. Fortunately, there's a lost grace nearby. I suppose that is the minor complaint TM that... Did he move? No, he's... How did he get in here? Most annoying non-boss enemy after the shrimp. I agree. In part because I can't sever its limbs. Oh, that dude up above didn't see me despite explicitly looking down here. Greetings. Alright, now that I know where it is, I can deal with it. Some Crucible Knights too. The one that was at Redmane sucked because his tail swipe had a second swing to it that I didn't expect. All bonk, all the time. There's a Naginata. Oh right, last stream I got the Rune's Greatsword, which I'm too stupid to use. Moonveil, Cortana Fort... Cortana? English! Katana forged of glintstone, masterpiece of Celian swordsmith. Light enwreaths the blade when sheathed, explaining its Moonveil moniker. Pickaxe. Crack thick bedrock tool of sturdy miners. Designed as a weapon, but very adept at piercing armor. Weapon consisting of 3-pronged blade that is not 3-pronged, affixed to a long pole. The long central blade closely resembles a katana. I mean, kinda. A weapon of the land of reeds, known for its ability to be wielded as a spear, while still being capable of performing slashing attacks. And I have... No, I didn't look at the meteorite staff either. You know that feeling? Well, it's good to have someone here who's sympathetic. Or, I guess that would be empathy. Staff embedded with dark purple glintstone, said to be the fragment of a meteorite, boasts high sorcery scaling and boosts gravity sorceries as well. However, this staff cannot be strengthened in any way. And then, medium-sized metal shield, easier to handle than a kite shield, features a beast as its crest, serving to remind warriors not to succumb to the arousal of battle. Fight with passion, but become not its prisoner. No, you're just dumb. Don't say that. I mean, as it stands, you know more than I do about this game. And if you're dumb, what hope have I? Gold pickled fowl foot. Sorry you lacketh a few cells of the brain, my good fellow. As long as you don't start talking about lotions and how the floor's just cracked and you believe you may fall, we may proceed. I believe I'm done here and I can just skedaddle. Alright, so the question is, oh, no, I was gonna say, Alexander's gone. No, he's still just chilling there. You doodle. Alright, let's head to that minor Erd tree now. I would say if we're lucky, we'll run into a Site of Grace, a Lost Grace, but the reality is there's probably a Shrine of Marika, or a Stake of Marika there. And we'll probably have to fight another putrid avatar. Invest in sunscreen, bro. All right, that dude, for a normal enemy, was very tanky. Not tough, just tanky. Nascent butterfly. What do you gotta say? You're a bugler of some description. Rotting, everything rotting scarlet. The very earth that Caled rests upon, and Celia, town of sorcery. The end is nigh, for all of us. Well, for us all. What time is it for me? It is 1600 hours? Technically 1626, but life or endurance? I'd like to wear a shirt again, so put another point in endurance. And I re-equip my shirt. Nope, I'll still be at medium load. Bit over 11 for you. That means you're over in... That mean you're in the UK? United Kingdoms of England, Scotland, and Wales. As well as Northern Ireland. Can't forget Northern Ireland. Oh, for them it's 8. Oh, hey, look, another putrid avatar. So that means you're even further east. There's the magic archers from... Yeah, there we go. Alright, so how do I get down there? Do I just go down on the routes, or is there a convenient path? Tree tenders. But it looks like there's a path of some description. Inland. Yep, we're just gonna cheese our way down by not taking fall damage. Spacing. I deserve that. Oh, I had to say something, didn't I? Oh, there's the Stake of Marika. Fantastic. Yep, we're gonna open up with the Flask of Wondrous. Let's see. I don't think I have an answer for Scarlet Run currently. Yeah. Facing immediately gets wrecked. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Talk shit, get hit. then the run after that immediately gets the Scarlet Rot, so that's a dead run. Because I do not pass the vigor check. God. How far does that Scarlet Rot go? I tried to dodge. I did not dodge in time. No vigor. No vigor, no maidens, no survivability. It is funny, I did put 10 points into vigor, just... That's not enough. The enemy's damage has far outscaled the amount of vigor I have. Please get out of the way, Pots, I can't see! I've heard of being blinded by the light, but that is not being blinded by the light. You have like 65 on a high level 130. On a level 130 run. Green Burst Crystal tier. Flame Shrouding Cracked tier. I have 25 currently because of the Soar Seal, but that Soar Seal is also making me take more damage. Look, it's really addictive and I can't help it. Alright, so we got more orbs. Temporarily boost stamina. Temporarily boost stamina recovery. Boosts fire attack. You have the same problem. Ah, yes, the Soar Seal. The Soar... If I could equip both the Soar Seal and the Scar Seal, I would in a heartbeat. Would it get me killed? Yes. Would I be too addicted to the damage to ever unequip it? Also yes. Oh, there's a door here. Where does this lead? Minor Erd Tree Catacombs. Is there a catacombs beneath every Erd Tree? If so, I need to go back and visit some minor Erd Trees. Catacomb. And as per tradition. What the fuck? That is the most cursed elevator I've ever seen in a Souls game. Alright, that's survivable. I would really prefer not to receive the... Would you not, Mr. Slime? Release me! That hits for like a singular point more of damage. I was gonna switch over to Winged Sword and Talisman, but no. I hate slimes. They're super resistant to physical damage. Screw it. I'm not dealing with this anymore. Oh, I almost didn't have Scarlet Rot. Now that's wildly unfortunate. I'm not dealing with that guy. Well, I would have gotten it anyways. Locked by some contraption. Oh, there's probably a lever somewhere. I hate Scarlet Rot. I hate Scarlet Rot. Rolling in poison or Scarlet Rot leaves the effect for a little bit after leaving the water. I mean, that makes perfect sense. But at the same time, I dislike it immensely. Cool feature. I hate it. I appreciate the attention to detail of it taking an extra moment to shake off the poison refuse. I abhor it. I hate it. Distant. Also, this looks like an illusory wall of some description. It's not, but it looks like one. Sacramental bud. It is not the weeds, however. No, he fell. Is there a lever in here that I'm just missing, or do I need to go down? I think I need to go down. I am exceptionally stupid. Helmet I got gives more endurance. Largely unaltered head of an impish golem resembling a wolf, it holds trace amounts of lupine endurance. I mean, it is made out of rock, and I'm sure somewhere in the past someone made a rock mask. But the question is, it does not, in fact, give enough endurance to pay for its own weight. So we're not going to equip that. We're not going to use that. At least not yet. Thanks for the intel, though. Like, that's good to know. I probably won't toss that into the sorting chest and forget about it now. Somewhere a heavy door is opened. Great, wonderful. It's going to be beyond horrendous, isn't it? Oh, good heavens. I have a very long way to run if I ever want to... if I don't get this first try. Oh, this is gonna suck. Let's do it. Oh, there's two of them. Misread the situation. That's not a mace, that's a scepter. Magic go. Magic leave. Stake of Marika. That's assuming the Stake of Marika wants to cooperate with me and be not in a shit spot. Have you ever been assaulted by 3 tap-dancing chimpanzees in your living room? I regret to inform you that I'm not, in fact, an Eldar. This is not, in fact, Warhammer 40k. The Space Marines have yet to find me. I got my runes back, that's all that matters. Opinion on the Kool-Aid Man. There's a pun to be said about him being a pretty cool guy, but I'm not exactly a fan of property damage. This fight sucks. Oh, I didn't think he'd actually be able to get past his cohort there. Stand up on, they just stand up really high like that. It messes with me. And by it messes with me, I mean it changes the perspective on the camera if you're locked onto it. Can I buy you a plane ticket for the Canary Islands? What? Was that a message meant for someone else, or is that a finished joke that I don't quite get? Just a question? No. And if I could, why would I? It's our question. Just asking. I mean, could you buy me a ticket to Finland? Ah yes, the solid perhaps. You have the money. Alrighty then. We're gonna try to be a little bit more aggressive here and try to kill quick, but get the strong feeling that's not really gonna fly. Alright, it's 1v1. It's a fair fight. Earliest you can do is in 2 days. Ah, but 2 days from where to Finland? From here to there? From anywhere? Oh, right, I'm in Caelid. You were looking at Miami. Well, that's... Look. This plane most assuredly is not going to Miami. I am not a Florida man, I promise you that. Also, we got Ashes of War for Pumpkinhead, which is middling at best. Alright, so the minor Erd tree has been tagged. We got that not mine place. Actually, it was a mine, just not in the way I expected. Let's head back to the Saints Bridge, and... I don't know. I think we have enough for A level. We do. It is funny that the wolf mask does not, in fact, give enough endurance to cover its only weight. Florida was the first to come to mind and finally got me to laugh. It only took Miami. Look, you need to understand that Florida man is universal. You don't need to be an American, or a Canadian, or Mexican, or anyone of any particular demographic to know Florida man. That and there is the long-running joke of, this plane's going to Miami, and I'm going straight to hell. I survived that. I shouldn't have, but I did. What's with all the bears? Oh, it's just a painting. Well, that's fascinating. I have no idea what that means. If I could hear you, I would have heard a hyuk. Well, I can hear it in my heart. I can hear the goofy hyuk in my heart. Also, that painting, I swear I've been to that area before. That's like right over hereabouts, isn't it? Oh, that leads over. Is it the Waypoint Ruins? You are very sweaty. Sweaty balls? Fight is still over there. All of this is just, I don't want to deal with it. I just do not enjoy Caelan. I don't think I ever suplexed Celia, so let's go attempt to, you know, attempt to suplex that Celia ever goal. This place is still horrible, still very poisonous. It does, in fact, have a spongy consistency. Wait a second, isn't... No, it is. That's... Oh, okay, I'm spectacularly dumb. Come on, Torrent. I believe in you. And I bonked my head. Unfortunate. We're going the long way around. Well, if you're very sweaty and you're from Finland, you can open the window. I don't know, embrace that Finnish air. The rock climbing master. Well, Torrent is. The problem lies with me. The fault lies with me. Torrent did nothing wrong. Was that a... Let's not and say we didn't. I'd like to leave this place. Ah, yes, the mushroom hats. I recognize those from the memes. I don't know what that is, but it's killed a bunch of those dogs, and I can't manage to do that, so, let's not and say we didn't. Maybe after we take care of the Ever Jail. Was it down below the... No, it's up on that cliff face. There's a cave there, and now that I've seen it, I can't unsee it. Well, you know what they say, every hole is a goal. Eventually, we'll aim for that one as well. I should also probably go down and kill that rune bear that's below, but that involves killing a rune bear. Oh. God damn it. I didn't actually stop at any of the, Yeah, so I get to live with the repercussions of my actions. Go to the smoldering wall. Killing a rune bear. Come look at this funny guy. Oh god, if only they weren't so fast. Like, that is my biggest complaint, in heavy quotes, for Elden Ring. Enemies are very, very, very fast. They are much faster than you. They are more mobile, and they are not afraid to use that mobility against you. Did my runes go down below? Because I've been down there, it's just... Oh, nope, there are my runes. Please pick up the runes. Rails Dragon Barrow. I remember this place. This is where that really big dragon is. You also complain about delaying attacks, but you don't care too much. I mean, that's another thing, but that's more of a don't panic roll. Like, I have complained about that before, where it's just like, you take a hit and you immediately try to panic roll so you dodge the next one, but the next attack is delayed. It is staggered just enough that if you spam your dodge key and you panic roll, you're going to eat that second hit. Oh, hello, dragon. You still have way too much health for me to deal with effectively, so we're just gonna ignore you and head right for this spot place. Goodbye, Mr. Dragon. Man's hitting me with Pebble. That's not Pebble. Battle Mage Hughes. I'm gonna go with Hughes. Your lung is collapsing. I recommend you seek immediate medical attention. If absolutely necessary, dial for emergency services. Orange doesn't like to appear on the Everjails, the Evergoals. We'll take a jaunt over to the bestial clergyman who refuses to speak with me. Comprehensible and understandable. Elaborate no further. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this gargoyle in the ankle because he doesn't see me. Going to see how much damage this does. Alright, I don't think I can actually handle this. Not this good. Not really, but you're just coughing a whole lot, and now your throat is aching. Fantastic. Well, I'm sure you can acquire or take a prescribed and measured amount of cough suppressant. Perhaps some NyQuil or the Finnish equivalent. You were saying it is kind of late where you are, so perhaps it will help you rest. Get some sleep. So a full bottle of painkillers. Look, your name isn't Max and you're not a detective from New York. Right, I came here to check to see if I could upgrade weapons. Oh, right, I can talk to the two fingers now. I dislike this place a bit.
Greetings, are you here for spirit?
And I can't upgrade the wolves. No reason to upgrade. But if your name is Max, what then?
Well, I took you for dead, no matter it's lay out your arms.
I mean, you're not a hard-boiled cop from New York. Also, I need Smithing Stone 3. Where do I get Smithing Stone 3? But you are a hard-boiled egg. Lumpty, is that you? Sort chest. Let's offload the stuff we're never going to use. Oh, I got an Ashes of War for that guy. That's, interesting. Into the box he goes. We don't use magic. Rock Blaster. Again, we're not really a magically inclined individual. Armament, the Sacred Affinity, and the following skill, Golden Vow. You know, I am suddenly... Incantation of the Servants of Rot. Enchants armament held in right hand with poison. This incantation can be cast while in motion. Those who dwell within poison know rot all too well, the death that begets life that comes to all equally. That is to say, it is the cycle of rebirth put into practice. I mean, if we stretch, if we simply say that this is caveman smearing dung onto his weapon, we would be allowed to use it, but we aren't going to say that, and we're not going to use it. Yeah, the Royal Remains set. Helm graced with gold human bones, worn by the unspeaking adherent of Sir Gideon, the all-knowing. Slowly replenishes HP when HP is reduced. Perfumer's traveling garb. Redmane's surcoat. We already have one, so we're not going to keep it. Hayden. Well, the more I see slowly replenishes HP when HP is reduced, I'm interested. I am. Gloves. Nope, we have greaves that we're happy with. I am curious how what's the term? How aggressive the healing on the royal remains set is. Like, is it fast? Is it strong? Or is it slow? Alright, that's the inventory sorted out. We have no garments that need altering. In 121. Eventually, maybe 1 or 2 more points into it could work with the Blessed Dew Talisman. I will take your word for it. Also, I was told, not specifically, but apparently the brick hammer is somewhere in, like, this area, and I have no idea where, and I'm not going to spend 20 minutes looking for a single shiny on the ground. We could. We're not going to, however. Oh, that was the Divine Tower. It's in Stormville, so Stormville proper. Well, I mean, I guess that's why I didn't find it. Fun fact, when I went through Stormvale, I took a really weird route, or at least from my perspective, I took a weird route. So I got through it, I wouldn't say quick, but efficiently. Right, I forgot. I'm made out of paper, and dragons really hurt. Maybe go take a swing at that solo Godskin Apostle. Don't think it's in my best interest, but we could do it. No, if I can't handle the dragons out here, my chances of dealing with that Apostle are very not good. Who? Dry as a bone, fool dragon, surrender your strength. Let me feast on your heart. I mean, I'm sure there's more efficient ways to seduce a dragon. But, whatever works for you, champ. Might go get something to snack on in a minute. Well, that's whatever makes you happy. Is this a farmhouse? Did we make it to some tarnished ranch just out in the middle of Caleb?
Well, there's been an age since I've seen a customer. How can I help here at the end of the earth?
So what do you got? Dragon wound grease, gravel stone, a ritual pot, lost ashes of war, justice, land of reeds set, hidden cave, gateway. None of this is really worth it. Beast repellent torch. A torch which burns oil infused with a special incense. The aroma pacifies wild beasts. Torches such as these were used to keep unwelcome beasts away from the treasure troves hidden in caves. Interesting. I'll actually pick that up. Serpent arrows. Arrows carved to resemble a flying snake used in tandem with a serpent bow. Loyal minions of the formless serpent, their fangs are daubed with deadly poison. Works on big dogs too. Oh, wonderful. Hopefully they, you know, just has them back off instead of, you know, crawling up in my business. Why does it weigh a pound more than the normal torch? Be gone with you. All right, big dog. It does not, in fact, work on the big dog. Or does it? Is that dog just having a time? I do not believe the torch works on the big dogs. Also the goats that just rush over to where my corpse is now that the fire is gone, and it's just like, we're ready to fight. Well, it works on the sheep, and it will probably work on normal dogs. But the big dogs and... No, it actually does work on the big dogs. They won't attack unless I attack first, I guess. Does it work on the crows? I'll be damned. It does actually just fully function if you don't attack. That is a fascinating prospect. I'm still in combat with it, however, so... Why does this dog have red eyes? It's unaffected by the torch. Red-eyed beasties cannot be reasoned with or repelled. It's a bloody bonkers. I'll take your word for it. Alright, there was that cave in the wall that I need to go check out now. think it was this way. Oh, there was a root branch thing right there that would have led me directly to it. Well, I'm dumb. Oh, this one's an abandoned cave. Well, that's a giant rot crab. Alright, how much of this is poison? It's all poison. Oh. Oh, that's bad. It's not alive. Dragon wound grease. Hear you now as you preach man's who goes to sleep with itchy. Ah, we'll wake up with smelly finger. Man who goes to sleep with itchy bum, wake with smelly finger. Indeed. There's a whole lot of just decay and rot. Well, there's the serpent bow we just read about. Oh, god damn it. He survived the smack, but not the poison. Opinion on Jerusalem. Like, are we doing Crusader memes, or are we talking proper modern Jerusalem? I'm willing to bet that the, if you take a hit from one of these sides, it does bleed damage. It's serrated in such a way that it looks like it would. Don't worry, I have stick. I'm protected from the rats. From my people. I no longer have to senselessly murder my fellow rats. I've been lied to, I've been had. What do you mean it attacked me? Also, yes, it does do bleed. Don't worry, fair maiden, I come with a steak. While I wait for that poison to go down, I might as well take a look at the serpent bow. It requires arcane? It's malformed bow in the shape of a pair of poisonous snakes. Imbues arrows with poison through pagan magic. Wouldn't it need faith then? Revealing its true worth when used with poison-infused arrows used by assassins known as the Formless Serpents. There's some humor in the fact that I would... Arcane enhances proc... Wait, it does? That has... Also affects holy defense, vitality, and certain sorceries and incantations. Attributes governing discovery. Now see here... So, like, next time I do a playthrough of this, if I ever do a playthrough, like, off-stream or something, I'm gonna do an arcane build, and I'm gonna see what maxed out arcane is like. It helps with bleed and a whole bunch of other stuff, in your opinion. Alright, look, I can survive normal poison. It's the scarlet rot that's a problem. No, I've got the rot. Look, I'm here for butterflies. You're bad for cursing? Oh, feel free to curse, it's fine. But cursing's allowed. It's always been allowed. I curse whenever I get frustrated. Now, cursing is allowed and entirely acceptable, assuming you're over the age of 18 and you're adhering to the age warning that's on this channel, because I'm not responsible for that nonsense. Insert statements of, if you're a minor, you really should not be here, but... Venomous Fang. Okay, you got it. I am still poisoned. Where the mage dudes were. Well, you guess in that case you shouldn't be here. Oh, well, that's highly unfortunate. The only way to circumvent these rules is with a parent's permission. Oh, not another one of these guys. Oh, there's another one. Well, that makes things difficult. It is no longer difficult. I expected them to have better poise. Gold scarab is... What is a gold scarab? Venomous Fang, one of the weapons designed for gladiatorial combat, used by duelists who were exiled from the Colosseum. The black fang protruding from the bronze snake head is coated in deadly poison. Oh, that's here. Increases runes obtained from defeated enemies. Well then. Your father and mother know of what you do here and what it's like in here. I mean, that is an entire generation of kids who are just like, oh yeah, my parents grew up with the internet TM, or they've been on the internet back in the Wild West days. It's a lot calmer now, but... I don't know. Maybe it's weird. If I ever have kids, I don't know if I'm ever going to let them anywhere near the internet. Like outside of school... Like, until they're adults on their own, and internet int. None of that. That, or at least curate it. Like, oh, you're gonna go on Twitch. Well, let me see who you're watching. What are they like? Oh, that's got range to it. That's surprising. Dog. No internet, take book. I mean, I'm one of those turbo nerds whose favorite hobby is reading. So, like, if I'm not doing real life stuff, and I'm not on here streaming or doing things with friends, you can bet your sweet bippy I'm with a book. God, I love books. I feel like there's a big section, like, down here that I haven't explored properly. But that involves exploring Caelid, and I cannot be bothered to explore Caelid. I don't really want to explore the swamp, either. You turned 16 since of 2 days ago. Well, I hope you enjoyed your Sweet 16. Yeah, no, not a whole lot else to say about that other than happy 16th. It does explain some of the strange questions you've had. Because what sane person goes up to someone on the internet and is just like, hey, so, Jerusalem, what do you think about it? Fucking no. That's crossbow hell. Let's take a peek this way instead. I don't think I gain any advantage from doing this. Oh, there's just been a path down here that I've never taken. I don't think I've ever been asked a question like that before. Like, I will say that is probably, like, #1 in strange things that have been asked in my chat. Currently. So far. I guess that kind of shows how tame my chat's been for these couple years I've been streaming, but... World? Okay, so this just loops back around. That's neat, I guess. Just after Margit. Wait a second. No, I'm gonna stop thinking about it. Let's just halt that train of thought and just end it there, yeah? I think it's in my best interest to stop thinking. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna stop thinking. Up the wall real quick. I remember these birds absolutely suck to deal with in melee. I can't afford to level up. Alright, so I need to know, does the beast repellent torch work on birds? If it works on birds, it is immediately my favorite torch. You've asked someone to bomb Poland with you. Well, we're right near the site of grace, so let's test it out. It does not, in fact, work on birds. They, for some reason, didn't accept. I mean, from my understanding, you're a Finnish 16-year-old who's asking people to bomb Poland. I want you to take a moment and think about the optics of that. Just for a moment. Dwell on it. What was the context of your query? Then it was a Finnish 15-year-old asking for the bomb form. Well, I stand by the statement of... Why? Why would you ask such a thing? What was the context of said question? Hook claws. Nope. Yep, I saw that one coming. I saw the red barrels, then I saw the two normal-looking dudes, and I'm just like, oh, I know which way this is going. I don't need to see a flag to know which way the wind is blowing. Alright. You think you were talking about katanas. That is very much a teenager thing to have to be having a discussion about. Weeaboos. How did Poland come up in a discussion about katanas? Great minds think alike. Runes. You know what? I don't have to kill that guy. That's just... It's always been an option to just ignore him. He's now no longer in a place where he can really do me any harm. So let's just walk past. We'll ignore him. You don't like it? Just leave. Hit the bricks. In those staggered hits. Vanished Knight Gauntlets. Rusty Key. Not to be confused with the Rusty Shackleford. You weren't great minds, but you do own a katana. What kind of katana? Let me ask. Is it a Mall Ninja katana? Is it a practical katana? Is it a wall hanger katana? Does it fall apart if you tug the blade in the handle in opposite directions? Oh, now that we've got a rusty key, there was a door down below that was locked that should now be accessible. Yes. Just a real katana, although unsharpened. Well... What is a real katana? It could be a real wall hanger. It could be a paper, a letter opener. For all I know. Give me those details on your katana. I am curious. To answer the question that hasn't been asked of Horatio, why are you curious? Because I was a teenager once, and my school had a poorly... what's the term? They had a shop class with a forge, and the teachers didn't really pay attention, so naturally, like every teenager my age and everyone else in my shop class, we made knives. We made knives, we made shivs, we made swords. We weren't supposed to, and we could get in very real, even legal trouble for doing so. But we did it anyways because we were a bunch of stupid teenagers, and it was just cool. Like, you're gonna give a teenager the access to scrap metal and a forge, and you're going to tell them not to make the cool things. Oh, hey, the brick hammer. That's where it's been this entire time. How is the scaling on the brick hammer? It is B scaling by default. A weapon made from an ordinary stone brick, wielded by a laborer who led a rebellion and later became a champion himself. Even among other bludgeons of this size, this weapon is especially weighty. The strength of a giant is required to wield it. False. It requires 31 strength. I am mildly lost. No torrent, so we can't use double jump to skip. $105cm, weighs 1.1 kilogram. Katana used for wall hanging or possibly dueling black and red hand. Blade and a black and red scabbard. Do I need anything else? Were you off measuring it this entire time? Good. Brick hammer was. Perhaps. And to answer the query, no, that's all the information I needed. That's death, so let's not fall down there. Mushroom? No time for dilly-dallying. No, indeed. We've got places to go. Things to do. Demigods to slay. I swear to God, if it's another bird. Oh, it's one of you. Well, unfortunately, I'm already within range, so... Stun lock. So is there a lever around here to... It's probably up there. It's a plane. Is this where I be contrary and say it is not in fact a plane, it is a gradient? Bird. I saw the body over there, don't worry about it. I'm just looking at other prospects. Verb. Herb is the word, and that's death. There's no lever or anything to take it up. Oh no, there's a lever here. But it's only accessible from the other side. Well, naturally. Drawstring fire grease. You what? I was under the assumption grease was for buffing your weapon. What is... Oh, right, for bows. Coats armament inflicting fire damage. Drawstring fire grease. Oh, so that's the, not the resin, but the paper. Like, that's for, like, 1 or 2 attacks. Or, more specifically, for ripostes. Yeah, so you get an enemy stunned, you use that just before you do the attack, and you get that extra damage. It wasn't real. Well, the bird... Ah, yes, the song. Bird is the word. My physic is empty. Throwing deck. It was not worth it to come over here. That wasn't worth it at all. Must jump from the cogwheel. But what if I like being cog in machine? What if it gives me a sense of purpose? Toot toot. Oh yeah, the enhances guard counters. Well, that's worthless. I don't guard. Wiki, never mind. Sleepy, sleepy. Look, the line between awake and asleep is kind of blurry. Yeah, a big part of why I think I went through Stormvale in a weird way is because, full disclosure, I went through the main gate. I ran the gauntlet of the ballista and just kind of wriggled and wormed my way through that. That leads down to Bird. Oh, a smithing stone. I do believe I required some of those previously, though currently I'm uncertain. That bird had more poise than the banished knights, and that's a terrifying prospect. Dozing across the... I get an emote from this? That man's dead. He's not sleeping. Oh, there's a gargoyle path down below. It's almost 1 a.m. You should really go to sleep. Insert statements about health, well-being, and the needed time for sleep for the growing boy. Sleep schedule doesn't like you. Man, my sleep schedule never liked me. Up the ladder. So, what exactly am I gonna find up here? Birds, apparently. Claw talisman. What does the claw talisman do? Enhances jump attacks. And can I make that jump? Is there a reason to try? I mean, even if I mess it up, there's that. That, however, is a longer fall. Went to bed at 4 yesterday. You should probably work on trying to normalize your sleep schedule. I mean, I'm sure you want to, you know, do things with real friends instead of being here on the internets. Although I say that, I wouldn't really know. I would never be the person to ask about social normalcy. That's explored. Real friends. I'm sure there's some somewhere. Perhaps you'll only recognize them in hindsight. I know I did. Sometimes I think back to those days and I miss my old friend. Sometimes. Other times I'm glad I'm free of them. I panic rolled. I deserved that. How much progress did I just lose? Not as much as I'd think, because a lot of what I was doing was verticality. And I can get around that this time. Ah, you're on the receiving end of the 19, are we? I think at this point, most people are going to catch it at least once. Going to proceed through this area with a flagrant disregard for health and safety regulations. No, just the Black Death. I mean, I'd make a joke about, you said you were Finnish, not Mongolian. It was in Finland too. I mean, it wasn't everywhere, but the place currently in modern era that gets it the most is Mongolia. Don't ask me why. And don't ask me why I know that Mongolia has this weird issue with getting the plague. Oh hey, I grafted. Let's ignore that and open this up. It only requires one key, so that's good. Thank you, game, for telling me that the key was lost with use. And eating all of my inputs for a few seconds there. Iron wet blade. Misericord? Some description. Off crest wooden shield. Can I borrow you $100? Aye, those are some words. Can I give you $100? No. Hold on a moment. Unfortunate, but... Right, I'm back. Someone in real life was asking me a question. I had to answer it. But you need it for a school project. Trust. Well, I don't trust you. This is acceptable. But your dog... Look, Pixar, it didn't happen. Insert whatever line about what a Finnish dog looks like and why a Finnish dog would eat Finnish funny money. No. No, clearly. The joke has gone over you. This is fine, however. On one hand, I'd say I strongly don't recommend going on the internet and asking people, random people, for money. But, hey, if it ever works out, fucking tell me about it. Highland axe. Enough. You'll just start streaming, get affiliate, and get a notification every 5 seconds that says, please give $100. I mean, that would put you ahead of me. I haven't made affiliate yet, and I've been streaming for more than a year. I will admit that I've basically given up on that prospect. That's just not happening. Nothing holding onto the ceiling, so this is safe, in quotes, to grab. Just do it. Make your dreams come true. Don't let your memes be memes. All I have to say about that is, remember what happened with his art project? That's death. Oh, dogs. Crimson Hood. Flesh. Golden Rune. A hooded cloak of vivid crimson worn by expatriated royalty. Increases vigor by 1. It gives a single point of vigor. Such cloaks were gifted to those who departed on journeys without specific orders to faraway lands from which they would never return. In other words, the gift of a cloak made it easier for the undesirables to be on their way. Roderica never once saw the guidance of grace. So this is the limb kitchen where Godric the Grafted did his grafting. Oh, that's a tapestry out the window. Hally ho, lad. Is it trapped? Is it safe? It's safe. Mimic's Veil. What does it do? Is it a... No, it's... Nope, no idea what it is. It must be a crafting component of some description. Oh, is that the what is it? Ivory branch or whatever equivalent? Also, what does whetstone do? Description made to look like a small knife blade, allows the use of sword, side of grace. Can be used as a whetstone knife when applying infinity uses ashes of war. In addition, heavy, keen, or quality can be chosen. Neat. It's in the usable items. I missed it then. Dagger favored by military physicians in white. The pointed blade is hard and sharp, making critical hits especially potent. Medicine is mercy, and mercy upon the battlefield is ruthless. Wear the killer's clothes as men of compassion. Axe. Single-sided axe used by the warriors of the Highlands. Brave combatants begin battle by crying out their names. Roars are enhanced by this weapon. And weapon worn on the fist, comprised of sharp parallel blades, favored by those who lurk in the dark. Lacerations cause blood loss with great effect. Claw weapons come in pairs. Two-handing this weapon will equip it in both hands. Oh, Mimic Veil. Oh, it's one of those FP ones. Neat. Golden Veil of intricate design. When Godric was hounded by Leandel, the royal capital, this was one of a multitude of treasures he took with him, also known as Amarika's Mischief. Used to mimic nearby objects. Neat. So it is. It's the ivory branch. It just makes you look like an object. Great. Oh, that's a dead giant. Neat. That's the room I was just in. You'd go for a banana. Then go retrieve a banana. Although it's, what, like 2 a.m. where you are? I say where you are, rather it's where you claim to be. Oh, okay, so this... Good, great, excellent. that you don't have a banana. Well, I don't know what to tell you other than it sucks to suck. Look at the poor banana-less fool. There's still a leper? I don't know what that is. Finish shop. Never mind. Look, at the end of the day, you do you. But if you're sick and plague and all that, should you not stay home? Should you not be acquiring the bed rest to recuperate and recover from your disease? Oh, 3 pieces of Banished Knight stuff in one go. You'd love to see it. Alright, we're gonna do a cheeky little bug here, and we're just gonna rapidly equip and unequip this health regen. The Blessed Feud Talisman. This will regenerate our health. It regenerates it faster than if we were to allow it to passively regen. We're now going to equip it and just have it kind of kick about. It will slowly give us more health, more breathing room. But we're in a church. I'm not allowed to attack in here. What's the point of the church? I don't understand, other than inconveniencing. I can't go up that ladder. Staircase. But you want a banana. I'll insert statements about public health and safety. Look, all I'm saying is that if I see on the news that Finland is overcome with a plague, I know who to blame. Banished Knight Greatsword, a finely crafted greatsword, intricately engraved with an ancient motif. Given to knights who are weathered by misfortune or misdeed, who were forced to abandon their homes. Most of these knights were sent to the fringes, where they were forced to start anew with only despair for company. Poodle. Hear more bird noises. Oh, I'm near that wall again. That leads down. Or you'll get an apple, you know what they say, an apple day. The whole day. I don't know what you typed either. If you figure it out, tell me. Did I just receive the America treatment? Birds have bombs. Are you joking? Keeps you alive the whole day. I thought you were going to go with the saying of an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but as that ship already sailed... They actually have talons. Well, these ones have giant blade feet. For some reason. I want to know, was it Godric specifically who's like, alright, I have all these hunting falcons. I want you to put giant blades on them. Oh, so they can more efficiently hunt prey. No, so they can walk on them and be at eye level with people. Okay, also make it so they're sturdy enough to carry barrels that weigh more than the falcons. So they can drop explosive payloads onto my enemies. There's a bird over there. Bird with very poor pathing. Oh, a smithing stone. That'll be useful for something. Maybe the hammer. The brick hammer we found. Slowly walk off the edge. Oh, we're back here. Well, just like stream title says, I'm good and lost now. Let's go back up and ring the bell, because why not? They're the Edward Scissorhands of the birds. Well, I feel like that's more of a curse than a blessing. While medium wooden a tall, medium-sized wooden shield, light for its size and easy to handle, adorned with long-forgotten crest of Stormvale, ancient in design. Leather shield of Stormvale soldiers, much like the castle, it's marred by mottling and thorns. Some say it's the curse of grafting which causes such affliction, while others talk of its roots being something altogether more sinister, hidden deep within the castle. We've already basically read this. It just says it's a tall, medium-sized shield instead of a greatsword. Wasn't for Edward as well. I'm infinitely disappointed. I had expectations. I thought it would ring the bell. I was wrong, but I'm disappointed all the same. Some kukris. Nope, let's not and say we didn't. Oh, there's a convenient window to get back inside, which we have to take. Oh, it's back in the church. I'm gonna mentally mark this area as basically done. Well, that church segment area, because I don't think there's much more I could do there. Time to see if I can jump out this window. But that doesn't accomplish anything, because that's the area with the stone sword key thing, so that's actually worthwhile. That's death. That's all death. Oh, I see. No, I'm an idiot. Was there nothing here? Was it all a lie? I hear rodent noises above. Dislike it immensely. Right, let's take this lever up and see if we gain anything from it. It's only a short ride, so should I... Does this lead me up back to that Lost Grace, or is this a different kind of area? Yes, it leads back to here. Let's go through this door, because I'm not sure what other paths there were. Yeah, I went onto that rooftop and was looking around. Wait, no, then there... What? This is where the birds were, and that's the church. You didn't get a fruit, but you do have sparkling water. What kind of sparkling water? Just plain sparkling water? Or is it flavored sparkling water? It is plain. Comprehensible and understandable. Can't survive that fall. Ooh, what? Other choice would have been mango Pepsi, so you... I've never even heard of mango Pepsi. Rats. Oh. I think I have a way. Not certain. The prospect is there. Well, first we're gonna check for illusory walls. I've yet to encounter any, but I believe they exist. Also, there's been an item here the entire time, and I just missed it. Okay, that's the dead giant. That's death. Nope, we're proper lost. If we go back up, I think I can path my way to where I need to be. Potentially. Possibly. Oh, an area I haven't been. Okay, I have been down here, though. I'm going to ignore it, and we're going to clear out that big old courtyard. You'd think I would have done all this stuff the first time I came through. You can knock yourself out, so have a good one. Alright, I hope you feel better. Hope you become less sick. I'm gonna get plenty of bed rest. Oh, a pike. Magic grease. Oh yeah, there's a body down here that I missed on my first go. Because I was too panicked. Busy running for my life. Here, 2 smithing stones. I should probably check those upper areas in case there's anything up there. Well, on the plus side, outside of any, like, extra bits of armor I have to sell, wooden great shield. I am finding things again. what's this? Magic. Oh. Nope, no idea. I've tried like nothing and I'm out of ideas. Another painting. No idea what those paintings are about, but they're there. That man really wanted to be on the emplacement. Fire arrows. I remember my first time through, I ran past this guy and didn't aggro him. There's a lost grace right around this corner. This is still here. Doesn't open from this side. Where does this lead again? Leads up. Oh, the little jars. And the not so little jar. That one's not Alexander, so zero repercussions. Was that really worth it? Would I have done that? Probably not. On one hand, it's really cool, it's really nice that the that FromSoft really pushed itself with the map design, with like the verticality, the multiple paths, the multiple routes, but by God, I'm stupid and I get lost easy. Here's this dude still stippy stomping away on old Godric's head.
Now I can't I?
Nope, he really doesn't have anything I want. Take the rune fragments. And the foul foots. Don't need that, don't need that. I'll pick those up just to spend the souls, and I don't want the rest of these. The reason I'm avoiding sitting down is so that it doesn't respawn everything. It's all fun and games until I receive a giant ballista to the back. Also, there's been seed here. There's been a golden seed in Stormville all along. Smithing stone. That wall's real? Soldier's crossbow. Warhawk Talon and Flight Pinion. Talon swords are affixed to the legs of Stormvale's Warhawks, but this one has been repurposed for human use. The blade is thin and lightweight so as not to obstruct the hawk's mobility. I mean, yeah, that's really lightweight. That's almost as light as a dagger. This is where the was, him and his dog. I still don't know what's going on with that statue, but the statue is statuing. I'm going to equip the bow because I have need of it. I'm going. No, I'm good and proper turned around now. I didn't need the bow. That confuses itself and goes in whichever directions. There was a chimera lion thing here before. It's gone now, because I killed it. Statues. I already went across the tower in order to activate the Divine Tower of Limgrave in order to get the effects of Great Rune from what's it called? This is fine. Alright, so we're gonna, instead of doing that, we're going over to the tower bridge and grab our runes, and then we're gonna head back and stare at upgrades for like 20 seconds. Come on. Just need to lose aggro. How on the precipice am I from, like, medium load? It may be in my best interest to not think about it. Fingers. Can I give her this hood, or...
Greetings, are you here for...
No, no, I can't.
Well, I took you for no matter how you're up.
So, Hugh. Alright, so the large club still needs smithing stone 3s. If you're asking the question, Horatio, why are you upgrading the Jawbone Axe? Because it requires smithing stone 2s, and it's funny to me. Alright, I think we're gonna sort through our stuff here. I say that, but, yeah, we're gonna do some item stuff real quick, and then we're gonna read off the items, and we're gonna end the stream. I am getting a little tired. I don't need this X because I already have. Not ask me why, I just like to collect things. I already had exiled Greaves kicking about. Alright, let's level up and get sorting. Barely enough for the level. Alright, let's sort. So. Read that. We did read that. Axe. The brick hammer. The pike, a long spear featuring an especially lengthy handle. Specialized for use from long distances, it boasts the longest reach of any melee weapon. Incredibly useful even against foes on horseback, but hard to wield in cramped spaces. A crossbow of simple make, usable by anyone, but lacking in both power and accuracy. Bolts must be equipped to use a crossbow. And I want to offload all of the extra bolts I have so that they're not cluttering up my inventory, but that's not an option. It will auto-restock them. I can turn the auto-refill off, but no. Hawk Crest Wooden Shield, a tall medium... A tall, medium-sized wooden shield, light for its size and easy to handle, and adorned with a long-forgotten crest of Stormville, ancient in design. We read that. A Banished Knight shield. Yes, we already know of it. Wooden Great Shield reinforced with a metal ornamentation. Great Shields boast high damage negation and guard capacity, making enemy attacks easy to repel. Put away the red hood. Thick full set of armor covering the entire body. These gauntlets were worn by knights who, yes, we've read this. These fierce warriors were each and all accomplished. Perhaps that is why, despite their territorial losses, they were still named knights. Yep, we've read this. Worn by knights who, whether by misfortune or misdeed. Yep. We're never going to use that. This probably will never come into account. Jumping attacks seem pretty good for now, so this may come in handy later. I'm going to keep these two because eventually I'll do arrow things. For reasons I can't explain, I love the charged attacks, so I'm keeping this. This is good for whenever I get to spam light attacks. This is good general gameplay. Carrier of treasures and precious things. This golden scarab increased the amount of runes obtained. Great, excellent. Alright, we're good. There is one final thing I need to look into, and that is the notes. Waypoint runes, gateway. Fort Gale in Caelid houses a gateway that leads to Redbane Castle. The town of Celia, look beyond the graveyard at the precipice. Land squirts are soft where they touch the ground, and poison will cause them to rupture. Flame chariots. Ah. Beware the flame monks' chariots bearing the faces of giants. A well-aimed blow to the chimney on top may prove effective, but opportunities for a plunging attack will be rare. Wandering Mausoleum. Alright, I know I said we were ending it there, but I do want to check out Town of Celia. Graveyard at the precipice. Was I not already there? Yeah. Yeah, we got that already. Alright, good, great, excellent. We've looked around a lot. I'll be entirely honest. I don't think there's anyone to talk to. I'm not going to bother letting the corpse companion hold me again, because I doubt she has anything new to say. So yeah, we'll be ending it there. Stream's a little bit shorter. I'm still not feeling quite right, but it is what it is. Alright. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I'm Ratman Horatio. Oh, no. We had some aggressive frame drop there. Don't worry, that's normal-ish. Right. I'm Ratman Horatio. That's Elden Ring. We're gonna keep trying to keep doing it. And yeah. I'll catch you all next time. There's a YouTube where you can watch the VODs. There's a Twitch where you can watch live. There's a Discord where you can keep in touch with the community. There's a Twitter where you can get live alerts. And yeah, see you all next time.